Okay, so over the coming weeks and months, I want to break down all the various factions in 40k at a really high level in a nice bite-sized chunk to hopefully encourage new players, new fans of the lore to dive in kind of a safe, easy way, and then they can go deeper and read more of the stories and have a good footing, a good foundation to understanding the various players. And I thought a perfect place to start was the Dark Angels. So fans, let me know down below if there's some lore I should have called out or mentioned, or if you have recommendations for those new members of the community on where they should go next. But the reason the Dark Angels were the perfect starting point, in my opinion, is because they are the first legion of the Space Marines. So back in the day, there were 20 founding legions, and they were number one. And the reason that is really interesting is not only does that make them a little more aged and powerful and battle-tested, but also they were not heavily specialized. Other legions focus on stealth or vehicles, but not the Dark Angels. They had to be really adept and decent at everything. And their founder or Primarch was named Lionel Johnson, and he was from a planet called Caliban, which was this medieval knight-style planet with giant monsters and a crazy jungle. And so it's given them a very knightly attitude, and it's really cool. You can tell in their imagery that they very much resemble that style. Now, what's very interesting about the Dark Angels is back during the Horus Heresy, which was the splitting of the various legions, some of their members turned to chaos, and there was a huge battle between the loyal members and the ones who turned, and it destroyed their home planet of Caliban. Now that had two major consequences. Number one, they don't have a planet, so they live on this monastery called the Rock, which was built on a chunk of their planet, so it's floating around space, which is kind of cool. And another key consequence of that is that their Primarch Lionel Johnson was believed to have died, and so were all of the ones who betrayed them, also known as the Fallen. Well, both of those aren't actually true. Lionel Johnson is alive, and the Fallen are spread across the galaxy, so the Dark Angels have their own secret mission. Find these unforgivable Fallen and kill them to repent for their heresy. It's a really cool arc, so they're a little more secretive than some of the other legions. Personally, for me, I love the Dark Angels. I think they're probably, I don't know, they might be my favorite legion. It's hard. It kind of depends on my mood. But they have so many interesting characters. They have such kind of fantastic mystery behind them that I love to learn more. I love to hear their stories. And if you're keeping up with current events, they are going to have a major part in Arcs of Omen as well. So that's the Dark Angels. Let me know what you guys think down below. Anything I missed, I look forward to covering all of these. Hopefully it's a nice starting point. Thanks so much, guys. See y'all again very soon.